All right, folks, we are live. Back with some Pro Tour action once we warm up here a bit after my really fun stream last night with Triple Bogey. Shout out to Ben. Appreciate him having me on, extended the invite. A lot of fun. We ended up playing 36 holes. We did his league live together first, and then we did a little speed golf afterwards for Flying Fat Kids Crazy Fun League. But really, really cool. I'm sure some of the guys will pop in here, but really, really cool. Anyone watching the replay or catching it now, seeing some of the guys go over, have two communities, like he was saying, come together. Really, really cool. And like he mentioned too, you think about it, yeah, we have, different channels, different communities, different discords, that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we really are kind of one big simulator golf community here. So really cool to go back and forth with him a little bit. Hopefully we can do it again. Really appreciate him having me on. And both played some decent golf. We both had some good shots, some not so great shots. I think, like I was saying there, we probably both felt like we left some strokes on the table. But so is life. So is golf. SGT journey here as we get going. Brought to you by the kind folks at GrayBarnGolf.com. Get in contact with C-Drum for any simulator build needs or GSPro course build needs. You can see his wonderful QR code up above my video on the top left of the screen. We'll see how this goes. Going to be a little bit low on time in terms of playing. For the rest of the week, I'm playing on course tomorrow with my buddy TK, who was in some of the Florida videos that I did. That was maybe a year or two ago. So I'm playing with him, and then NFL starts today. NFL tonight. They have a game tomorrow on YouTube, which would be cool. And then Patriots play. I don't think there's a game Saturday, but the Patriots play Sunday at 1 o'clock. And maybe me and old FFK here in the chat. 2 W's in 24 hours. C-Drum need to take over Pebble Creek. Maybe me and Flying Fat Kid here will fit in a scramble or something. And I got Big Dog. The usual Big Dog scramble at 6 o'clock per usual on Saturday. So I think the game plan will probably be Pro Tour. I'm just going to play one round. Played 36 last night. So first round of Pro tonight, or right now. And then probably, I don't even know. I don't know when I'm going to do round two, to be honest. I could do it before Big Dog, I guess, during the day. I just like trying to play as good as I can with Big Dog when I play. Maybe Sunday morning before the Patriots. But what does that mean, Flying Fat Kid? Take over Pebble Creek? C-Drum needs to take over Pebble Creek? What's Pebble Creek? I know Pebble Beach. He's actually, I think he said he's flying out Saturday. Luma, a couple days ago, was on a plane ride to come play a tournament. C-Drums, that's the tournament he's been talking about for a little while. He's going to go caddy for Luma, I think in Scottsdale, I believe. I was talking to him the other day. I think he said he was flying out on Saturday. Oh, your course? Well, last time I checked with you, Flying Fat Kid, you had like a tee box and a green splined. That Friar's Head course or whatever it was last night was really nice by T Squared. He's been doing a great job. He had the Carry Cliffs that I have. Big Dog told me about that in New Zealand. I have that for my league this week. He did that one, and then he put out that Friar's Head, which is really, really nice too. That was one of the nicer. Two of those, both of those were two of the nicer courses. I probably played. Try to speak kindly about all the courses, but those are probably two of the nicer ones I've played in the past couple months. But all in all, last night, a lot of fun, good night. Cool seeing people come over to one channel or the other. Fun playing with Ben live. That was the first time we played together. Held to my promise, snuck in a couple sound bites for the boys. Seemed like Ben was liking them too. He said he may mess around and do some custom soundboard clips for his own communities, his own streams, which I think is a lot of fun. You have any kind of funny clips that people say that you play with, and you can pull it back up with Flying Fat Kid's Lemon Drops and Aim Point, Craig's Come On Lab. If you want to, Flying Fat Kid, I was thinking I was going to do it here, but it would probably, I know there's an update for the Square app. If I remember at the end, I can, once I finish the round, I can go over just so you have a point of reference. I don't know if you'll still be here live, but you can go back and watch it if it may help. I can go over to the Square app after and show you on screen what like the login looks like and possibly where to click to make an account, which may be helpful just to kind of have, you can like skim through it quick. I just know there was an update, so I think as soon as I launch the app, it's going to tell me I need to download the new app for my computer. So it may take a couple minutes, but I can load it up and see what kind of like the opening screen looks like so you're a little more familiar, if that'll be helpful. I think last night, all in all, not my best, not my worst. It was definitely probably above average golf. Unfortunately, I really only had, like I watched some of it back. I think I only had like 2 or 3 like drives that I felt like I hit pretty good that like actually went where I wanted them to go. I only had probably 3 drives over 36 holes. So driver wasn't quite there. I was a little amped up, so I was probably a little bit quick on some of the tempo, trying to hit it hard, trying to keep up with Ben's ball speed. But I think irons, out of the deep rough, I was able to escape. Irons helped out a lot. I was striking irons pretty good. Most of the wedges were pretty good, and putting was kind of 50-50. There were some easier putts that I should have made that I didn't, and there were some harder putts that I probably shouldn't have made, which I did. So I guess it all kind of evens out. But
Mike Murphy tipped $10 through Super Chat. Fun stream last night, sharing the same love I sent Ben.
thanks, Murph. You're the man. I really appreciate that. You're the best. I really, really appreciate that. I don't get. I'm happy, obviously happy for Ben. He gets a lot of support and a lot of super chats. I don't get quite as many, so it's pretty rare to get any super chats. So it really does mean a lot, Murph. I really, really appreciate it. Congratulations on the hole-in-one. Murph had his first legit hole-in-one. And if anyone in the Discord, I mentioned Murph put it in. I know he's just trying to be respectful. He put the clip of his hole-in-one in self-promotion. I was like, hey, put this in highlights. It doesn't really belong here. I wasn't saying he did anything wrong. I was just saying you don't necessarily, if you have something to share that's cool, you can put it wherever. That self-promotion is more so just so all the other channels don't get clogged up with people trying to share a bunch of different stuff, be a little more centralized. But Murph with the hole-in-one, really, really appreciate the super chat. Very kind, very generous of you. Hopefully can play halfway decent for you guys, anyone that's going to be watching this. And Ben kind of hinted at it last night. I won't go into it, but he did hint something possibly that Murph was maybe trying to get together, which may end up happening here sooner than later, which would be cool. yeah, I don't know if you were listening before, Murph. I kind of said it a couple times, but overall, really cool to see some different people pop in the stream. Some of my regulars kind of going over there to watch and support. Seemed like everyone overall, it was a very positive experience, both for me and Ben and everyone watching. So really, really cool, fun night. Hopefully, we can do more kind of stuff like that. Oh boy, Hosel Rockets over Long Island. Saw that hit eyebrows went up. That would be fun. Did you? I don't know. We can talk after, but um, yeah, it seemed like he was at least aware of it, and that'd be cool. All right, we are down a little bit on distance here. A little bitter there. Whack a couple drivers, and we'll get this going. Oh, you didn't bring it up? Oh, okay. Well, that's even then almost a better sign then if he maybe mentioned that then. I still got to use this driver a little bit more, but I may. Right now, it's just on standard. May mess around. We'll see how this goes. If I start spraying it all over the place again with some of those low spins, I may turn it up just one click and see what happens. Not if we do that. Low spin, but I really do appreciate, though, that Super Chat, Murph. That means a lot. It does really help out. It means really, really helps out a lot. Oh, low in the face. Click up, weight to the toe. The weight's in the toe, so it's all the way in the fade setting. The only problem is one click up, it shuts the face. So I think honestly it depends on just how I'm swinging. If I have a little more speed one day or the other, it really helps. I'm not opposed to trying stuff. I don't like how it looks with my miss primarily being those low spin duck hook lefts. If I look at the club and it's already a little bit shut at address, maybe it would promote me not turning my hands over quite as much, but I'm not opposed to it. You know what? Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? Let's try it. Up one click. So we'll be playing like 8, 7, 5-ish. Take a couple more swings. I don't have a ton in the tank today, so I don't want to hit too many. But I'd rather get some of these wayward ones out of the way here on the range before we go and play Pro Tour, which D-Lloyd put up a crazy good score round 1. I don't know if he's played round 2 yet, but it seems like a more gettable course this week, so I'm going to have to be at least a few under on both rounds to even have a chance. I was debating putting it in the upright side too, but we'll isolate one thing at a time. We'll keep it on the regular. All right, not the best initial impression. 675 backspin. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, most of this is me, not just one click of the driver setting is gonna magically change things one way or the other, but let's try. Standard upright. Warmer today, so I have the fan going. Hopefully, you may hear a little bit of fan noise when it blows on the mic, but good because get a little bit of that sweat going, so I'm kind of sore. Okay. We can do one more of those. We'll just do it. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Oh. All right. 280 raw. We'll do it on that. We'll do upright today and see how it goes. Let's do it. Round 1 Pro Tour. Whisper Creek, I think, is the course. The settings aren't too bad either for a change. All right. SGT Pro Tour winner, Whisper Creek Golf Course. We've got green tees at 66, 67. Saturday pins, 5-foot gimmies. Normal, 12 stimp, and calm. 800 feet of altitude, which is not much. Just shy of 2%. So I'm not good enough for 2% to matter. It's really not the I mean, I don't know. It may not be. If I went into a store toast, maybe they wouldn't put me into it. But from all the research I did, all the comparison videos, although low spin, people think, oh wow, that's like crazy hard to hit. It really only spins about 200 to 300 RPMs less than the core model. So that's not gonna, it's not gonna magically turn. I mean, 200-300 it'll help, but it's not gonna magically turn those sub 1,000 spin numbers to like 2,000. So
Flying Fought Kid tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Used your best stuff last night, chicken head.
thanks, Flying Fat Kid. Thanks, Chicken Head. I mean, all things considered, if that is the case, and I did play better last night, so be it. May be the case. No world golf ranking points last night, but thanks, Flying Fat Kid. You guys are the best. But that's why I paired it with the shaft. This shaft is mid-launch, mid-spin. So the shaft would give me an extra, the shaft basically gives me an extra 200-400 RPMs of spin as well, which helps a little bit. Honestly, it's more so just me and my swing. When I hit up on it too much and don't catch it great, like I could use the max head, and though it's still not going to help those swings that much. So as much as like I would say, I like to blame it on equipment and maybe say, oh, if I had something else, I'd be hitting it better. Realistically, I'm just still kind of in a driver slump and not hitting it great is the main issue. And my first day of testing, I hit like 5 in a row that were like 275 plus carry right down the middle. So I'm capable of it, and that was kind of regardless of the settings. It's more so me than anything. All right. Good start. Stay in the sand. Don't go in the deep rough. Okay. Sand. 159 ball speed. 115 out of the sand. 8.3 right, 6.1 up. Like, probably 10% maybe? 7%? 10% would be at 11. So it's up to 126. Probably want to land at like 120. We'll go there. We'll try I was escaping the deep rough pretty good last night. See if I can do that again. Try a choke down pitching wedge in the neighborhood of about 120. Oh, that felt way worse than what that was. That felt terrible. That was pretty far off the toe. How that went almost exactly what we wanted, 119.9, and it was a baby draw, I have no idea. That possibly could have been a slight misread to my benefit. That felt pretty bad. Good looking birdie, though. Pretty darn straight. What did I say it was? 12 stimps? I didn't roll any putts before. 8 feet playing 7. 12 stimp. Moving ever so slightly. Right to left. Caw-caw, flying fat kid. Caw-caw. Ooh, we got some stutter going on here a little bit. 1 under through 1. Second hole, par 5. 5-2-8. I was planning on doing speed training this week, but problem is I'm like dead for a day or two after that. And with some of the stuff I had planned this week, I didn't really have a day or two to recover. So possibly beginning of next week, I want to start speed training, get that speed back up well into the 160s. And really, it's just it comes down. The speed training is great. I want to get faster, but really, when you're swinging driver for an hour straight, your driver's only going to be better after that. So it's really more so about getting reps in with driver than just focusing on speed. But obviously, both are beneficial. $70 spin access, $400 backspin. Run. Drop kicked it. All right. 81, semi rough. That's only 1%. Up about 1.5 yards, 82. Come out left. That should be fine. I tend to fade these. I think I'm looking in the neighborhood of about, ideally, probably 77. But we're just going to go wrong club. I did that one time last night, too. 56, not a 60. $75 territory will be serviceable. Not 84. Spin hard. $13-footer. A little bendy one. So if I left this straight, it would probably end up somewhere over here. So I'm probably going to be in that territory. Maybe a touch more right there. Oh, I pushed it a degree. All right. Pars aren't bad. Gotta get this driver going. 145 down a yard. Let's go. Bottle cap 9-iron. Highly recommend par 3 tees, tee boxes. Just get the ball up and off the mat a little bit. D-Lud in the house seems like a good start. We'll see, D-Lud. A lot of holes to give it back. I was saying you played really well round 1, and gettable course is a lot of low scores, so I got to be at least a couple, if not like a few under on both rounds to even have a chance. But take it one hole at a time, see what happens. Short, get a huge bounce. Nine, 18, 27, 29. I think I put it. Flat lie. Oh, I didn't hit it. That was a poor effort there, folks. Poor effort. It's not exactly a gimme for par. Wow. Back to even. It seems like I was looking at some people's scorecards here. It seems like people kind of had somewhat of a slow start, and then the back nine, it seemed like people really, really poured on the birdies. Best pro round of your life? I mean, I restarted my computer last night before playing with Ben to make sure everything was good, but so I don't think it's the computer. I don't think it's just my these graphics are pretty intricate. A little stutter going on. Don't. Living dangerously. I'm living on the toe with driver. 6.3 left, deep rough, so it's going to be another 25, 52, up like 3, 55. I need to hit this about 50. Go 8 iron. Can't wait until I actually have some confidence again, start like stringing together like a handful of rounds in a row where I actually feel like I'm hitting driver well. Nope. I think we caught that tree too. We lost like 40 yards. 14, 7.4 up into an upslope. Probably 10, 11 yards. It's going to land pretty soft. Not 14. Dunk it. Eight playing 7. Slightly downhill. Is that enough break? Is the question. I'll give it one more click. All right, that's 2 lip outs. club face on ball. Better. Low spin, but better. 121 out of the rough. So, I mean, I guess technically 4% or close to it instead of 6, but that'll be, we'll call it like 8 yards. So like 130, probably land this 125. Just go pitch and wedge. Down a little bit on distance anyways, so take probably a pretty full, just regular swing with this. Pull draw, that's long. Semi-rough, 11 yards. I don't think you can putt out of the semi-rough, but this is going to roll when it hits. Like 5 yards maybe? All right. We will take the pars. We gotta get some birdies going here, folks. Les is 21 under. Jeez. Just be an athlete. Practice time is over. I hear you. It's good advice. Just hit the shot. Sit. A little better. There. 2 better ones. 107 out of the rough. So another 6. Up about a yard. What was that? 114. Probably land this like 109, 110-ish. A little dart would be nice. Not terrible. It's pretty much what I was looking for. Just didn't draw. We got a little bit of a bounce. Maybe a little bit, need a little bit less, but not a terrible shot. 22 playing 18. Dots are moving pretty slow. We'll go with that. Ben was playing really good last night when we started doing that speed golf, and he was just like picking a line and putting it. Maybe I need to do that. It's whatever my gut is, and just go with it. Simmer. All right. Thank the golf gods. That was a good par save. That was a little stressful. 1 over through 6. 180. Down like a yard and a half. Just live there. I think you were onto something though, Dylan, which, I mean, makes sense. You were saying, when was that? That was Thursday Thunder when we had the 4v4. You were saying the scramble hosel is a different hosel. And I think I kind of tapped into some of that last night, which obviously you look forward to doing something and you kind of have, like, you want to play well, that kind of stuff. And with the scrambles is the same way. Something like this, it's a little bit tougher, I guess, to maybe get myself quite as amped up with that little bit of adrenaline, but I need to somehow channel that scramble version. Nope. May work though. Simmer. Stop. Yikes. 44 feet. We're going edge of the circle. All right, we'll take that. Eighth hole, par 5. Be an athlete, Deal, it says. Be an athlete. No, don't be a fade athlete. I want to be a draw athlete. Sit. All right. 162. 269 out of the rough, down. I think if I launch 3-wood more than like that 4 VLA like I did last night, I think it gets over and we're fine. It's crazy how some days too with driver specifically, you just like can't get comfortable and get your eyes lined up behind the ball. Those last couple felt a little bit better. I kind of stepped into it a little bit like I do on course. Drop kicked it, but should be a fine leave for a par 5. Come on, let's birdie this. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. 47, about a yard and a half. Call it 48, 49. Land this about 43-ish. $60. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. I felt like I tried to swing. I've been working on that 50-yard shot with the 60 degree, and I tried to feel like I took a little bit off that and it went 10 yards further instead of 10 yards short. I don't know if he's played round two yet, Murph. He was saying he was he was nervous. I've been there before. You put up a good round, you don't want to spoil it, so you try to kind of wait until you're saying, all right, maybe you hit some balls on the range. You're like, all right, I'm hitting them good today. Let's go try to do it. Oh boy. Basically 39-foot putt. And what is this thing doing? Left to right to start, but then it goes hard right to left. I think just edge of the circle. And unfortunately, this should have been a decent look at birdie. Now we're putting for birdie, so inner circle for par would be pretty good. .7 push. It didn't. I mean, it's not going to break as much. You push it 2 degrees. That didn't feel like that. All right, let's roll this in for par. 7 feet, playing 6. No words. No words on that. Terrible bogey. D-Lud, you started 2 over through 8 as well, right? And then you put up 6 under. Is that how it went? If I remember correctly. You just went 8 under on the back nine, I think is what happened. Cart path me, and then stay short of the water. Sit. Sit. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's make par. Unlucky, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't really know where to aim on that one. Had water right if I happened to leave the face open. That was actually not too bad, but unfortunate with the cart path. I was kind of cheering for that to happen, but I didn't think it would go that far. We could have done without the second bounce. Better? We'll take the par. All right, time to get going here. Quite literally almost fell over. Don't hit the cart path again. All right. Just a tad off balance there. Deep rough. That's going to be another 13. 79. Probably going to hit it like 70 then. Just over that because it's going to lose all the spin. And it's all a low spot. Run. Not even close. Okay. Even through 7 under after that. Chipped in twice. Oh, really? How do you get 400 backspin on a fade? $108 plus probably another 6 or 7. Try to carry this. 110-ish. Come on. All right. Call. There's one. Let's go now. You guys can let me know. I was thinking what Ben's starting to do with the super chats and turn off the ads. If you guys prefer that, I don't know if you guys have, a lot of you have YouTube Premium or not. I don't want to come on here and start expecting super chats every single time, but if that's something you guys want, I can turn them off now. Murph and Flying Fat Kid more than covered my $2 per day average, so I don't know why I just thought of that now. But I will, for anyone out there watching, turn them off for the remainder of this. All right. They are off. $19 putts. Watch some specific opportunity stuff. What's up, Denko? Man of many talents. Be able to hit a ball, 81 side spin, 400 backspin, 270 yards. Made so much money. I don't mind ads at all. I don't see ever, for some reason, YouTube Premium. And it helps the guys out. Yeah, and bankroll. He's he is very, very lucky. People are very generous. And like I said, good for him. Happy for him. But kind of like he was saying, the problem is I don't know if I want to go down the rabbit hole. Like he's saying, like YouTube pays you like next to nothing for the ad revenue, but even if it's only like 50 cents per live stream, if I go live every day or close to it, like that's $15 a month, which obviously is not a huge deal, but making as little as I do in the channel, the $15 does help and it is like meaningful. So not that it's the end of the world to either have it or not have it, but that stuff does kind of add up. Run. Come on, wedges. Put a counter on my stream. I think 0 super chats. I think I may deal. Me and you could probably do a combined counter of instead of super chats per stream, how many streams without a super chat. I think we could probably do. All right, semi rough, 55 yards. Go. All right, what do we got? 8, 16, 24, 28. It's going to kick it a little bit right. We'll try that. This, this one would be nice. All right. Par it is. Do it to yourself. D-Lud is a night owl. Oh boy. That was very toey. It's gonna work though. Pitch and wedge. Sit. Can't be mad at that. That was a good strike. Slowed down the backswing a little better tempo. Hit it a little bit too good, but landed right next to the pin. 17-footer. Try that, maybe. I don't know if I'm quite seeing these lines today. And I'm not. That wasn't even a bad roll. 0-0 HLA. Know what I think we need here? Oh, you won't even be able to hear it. Never mind. I was going to play a, I don't have Discord pulled up. I was going to do a Flying Fat Kid, a little lemon drop to get us going here, but you guys wouldn't be able to hear it because I don't have the audio going through, so never mind. Those lemon drop things I was drinking, those are good. This 9-iron I'm about to hit, hopefully is good. Not very good. Hit it good, but too good. 15 out of the rough. 10-ish. These pars aren't quite getting it done here. Dankster's still here. I was watching some of your on-course video. Everyone go check out Garbage Garage Golf's latest on-course creation. Oh boy. Oh, actually, so we can go. I think this is the wrong hole, but I kind of like this. I can just swing, I think. Go over here. May catch a little bit of this tree, but now we gotta go over the water again, though. But I probably wouldn't have been able to do that off the other tee, or if I went the other way. Try that, maybe. Now I'm second guessing my plan. What's up, Kamish? Too many technical difficulties. It was serviceable. Kamish in the house. Big Thursday Night Thunder match tonight. Hopefully, Kamish, I was thinking one of the things, I mean, on a 3-hour stream, there was things I probably should have said or done differently here and there. One of the things Ben kept saying that like Thursday Thunder was like on my channel and my thing. I kept calling you Commish, but honestly, it's been so more you and Danko than anyone. I've only been a part of a couple of them, so really at this point, Thursday Thunder is more definitely way more of you guys than me. I probably should have clarified that a little bit more, but hopefully it didn't come off like I was trying to like take credit for it when you guys do all the organizing and playing and all that stuff. Oh no. Okay. 41 out of the bunkie. Playing 42. It's probably fairway bunker, right? I don't know. Maybe give it 5? And I was actually, I talked to Flying Fact a little bit. He had a couple score questions for one of his friends that he's helping out set up. One thing I mentioned Flying Fat Kid too, which goes for you guys, that
Craig Hutton won tip $9.99 through Super Chat.
thanks, Kamish. You guys gotta write a funny message. I really appreciate it. You guys gotta write a funny message so it gets read out. If you're gonna send the money, get something out of it. Talk some trash or something. Thank you, Craig. I really appreciate it. You guys, this is really nice. I feel like I'm triple bogey at this point. All these super chats. This is very rare. I gotta go play with that guy more often. I really appreciate it, guys. You guys have been very kind today. I think it probably goes to show, though, you guys enjoyed watching last night, which is awesome. Before I forget, I was talking to Flying Fat Kid, and one of the things that I mentioned to him, and you guys are the same, that at this point I consider a lot of you guys like friends. So if I was like made like sarcastic comments, maybe the other people that were watching were probably thinking, "Wow, that's kind of rude, like that's kind of harsh." But like for example, like he was saying something about Flying Fat Kid, and I was like, "Well, I don't know if you want to like trust that guy's advice," and like stuff like that. Like I probably should have done a better job saying like we're like this is kind of how we talk. But if I didn't like you guys, I wouldn't do that stuff. So it's more so because I consider you guys friends. So I'm pretty sarcastic and kind of I guess brash and crude sense of humor type of stuff. So if I didn't do any of that, that means I probably am not a huge fan of you. But if I'm like kind of ragging on you guys and making fun like little comments type of stuff, it's only because I like you. So hopefully you don't take it the wrong way, any of that stuff. But I start second guessing kind of some of that stuff. Take credit for doing nothing and forwarding the propaganda of Russian assets. More Hosel Discord members. One guy just started chaining super chats. That is true. I do see that. It does seem to be the case. I really appreciate it, guys. It means a lot. This is going to be, again, like the other day when Danko gave me some of those greens fees back and Craig said he was feeling generous. That was one of my better days. Now this is going to be a good one, too, with Craig and Murph and Flying Fat Kid sending super chats. So it really doesn't mean a lot. I mean, it gets, not that it's all about money. We're doing this. We all do this for fun type of stuff. But some of those times where, like, the viewers are really down and you go maybe a week or two without a super chat, something like this is very, very much appreciated when you get a couple in the same stream kind of thing. And honestly, I'm not good. I get so few super chats. I don't really even know. Like I can say thank you. I'm not good at probably properly thanking you guys. I'm not used to it. 45. Run. All right. $12. Try that maybe. Let's go. Caw. We'll give Craig credit for that one. Super Trolls. Hit the like button, gentlemen. Easiest thing you can do to support. Yeah, I mean, by no means, don't feel like you're obligated to send any money or anything like that. I know we've been kind of focusing on that. We've been talking about it, but I appreciate going back and forth with you guys. Like, it's one thing to do these, but really, I wouldn't be playing as much if it wasn't as fun going like back and forth and chatting with you guys. And just the fact that you're watching, the like button helps because YouTube shares it out a little bit more with some engagement. But just the fact that you guys are here watching, just going back and forth, that's really the main thing. That's probably wet. That's wet. Do I get to blame Craig on that one? Draw. I hit it good too. All right, a little chippy chip for par. I will say, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the amount of just sheer number of chats that Ben gets with his streams with like 60 people in there. I honestly, we were talking a little bit about it after. I don't know how he keeps up with it. I was like, hopefully you guys didn't feel like I was ignoring you if you guys sent anything directed at me, but I was having a tough time. I read on this stupid little phone over here. I have a tough time keeping up and reading that many. Like by the time you see one, maybe you're hitting a shot or you're saying something. By the time you come back, you got 10 more chats to go through. It's kind of tough. 15, fairway. Sit. Way too much. Running to meeting. See you on TNT. See you, Danko. Thanks for stopping in. Love the stream. Building my sim currently. Waiting on my square to come in. They're on back order. Really still? They were on back order forever from when they first came out. I thought they maybe started making more units so it wasn't as bad. I was surprised. They're the first person I've heard that say they were on back order in a while. I felt like over the past maybe 3-4 months, it seemed like people that wanted them could get them. But that's awesome. Semi-Hemi Powered Gaming. I like the name too. Hopefully we get you on GSPro, get you in the game, start playing with you a little bit. It's a ton of fun. Yeah, he was actually showing me Murph. So he has it on the impact screen. He also has like 2 other monitors he uses, so kind of like no matter where he looks, he can see it. I tried it doing that on my screen. The problem is my screen and really my projector is really budget. So having the chat there, it gets really pixelated with the small words, even if I expand it. So I'm like over here and it's blurry. I've done it a couple times. I'm over like right up next to the screen. It's basically the same thing. Unfortunately, my projector is not high res enough to where I can stand back here and easily see it. I'm like, a couple times I tried it, it was over here, and I'm trying to like make out what the words are, and I'm like piecing it together, which isn't ideal either. This setup is unique. We're gonna see chat pretty much anywhere in his garage. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Black Cloud. 2 to 4 weeks back order. It's been a week now. That's not too bad. I think when I got mine last.
Delude Golf tip $2 through Super Chat. Don't get all soft on us. Keep it together, man.
Thanks, D-Lud. It said your name kind of funny. D-Lude. Thanks, D-Lude. You're the man. I'm trying. It's just, it was fun last night, and it was kind of a different experience, so there's a lot that's gone through my head In the past, I was up until 3:30 in the morning, so it was a lot that I either wanted to say or didn't say, wanted to say now, trying to remember to say kind of stuff. But I really do appreciate it, boys. Semi Hemi, when I got mine, I had one of the earlier ones, but it took probably 3 weeks, maybe in a month to get it when I ordered mine, but that was almost a year ago. Cheap TV with a pop-out shot. That's what we were talking about, possibly. Unfortunately, obviously his is a more dedicated space, so he can leave a lot of stuff up. I would have to do a TV probably with like on a tripod over here for where my phone is. Maybe that would work. Or maybe just put that money towards a better projector, possibly. But some of you guys have really nice stuff. My projector was like $100, so it kind of is what it is. And I mean, I can keep up good enough here. I know I'm looking like I'm just like off to the side. I can see it fine enough. It's just I'm reading it on a phone, so it's not as easy to just like read and respond. And just from the sheer volume of messages, I try to read out what you guys say and respond. He gets so many of them, he kind of just has to read it as he's looking and then respond to it kind of quick and then move on to the next one. A little bit different. Come on. That's 3 lip outs for a double. 2 over. 17th hole, par 3. Thank you, D-Lo, though. I appreciate it. How am I hitting the new driver dialed in yet? Not quite. Hit or miss. Hot and cold, Black Cloud. This is only my, I think last night I said was my 3rd time ever using it. I used, yeah, one. I did the initial training or the initial testing, and then I played with, well, I guess, I don't know, today's my 4th day using it. But hot and cold. Sometimes I hit it good, sometimes I hit it bad. It's more me than it is the driver. I just got to settle on just like figure out a setting that I like and start hitting it well and just commit to it and just start trying to swing it better. It's more so me than anything else. German. Die Lud. Guten Tag. No, I don't have an iPad. I do not. That would be a little bit better though. I was thinking he said so he has it on his screen and he also has like 2 monitors off to the side and one of them's running on a cheaper PC. So he pops out the chat. I was thinking maybe like a smart TV and just pull up the stream could work. I don't know if I can pop out the chat with that or not, but I may look into something. All right, we're going bottle cap, 8 iron. Go. Now sit. My poor golf ball probably gets so confused. I'm just constantly yelling at it to do different stuff. Somewhat makeable birdie putt, pretty straight. Is it even that far? I don't know if it is. I think it's good. I don't want to give the cup away. We're going to go right there. 13 playing 14. Caw-caw. 1 over. Tough to say, Black Cloud. Tough to say. I mean, I don't know. I think it is better. I think it's mainly the shaft, but it's tough to say. Like I come out, I played 36 yesterday with Ben. So like today, maybe I'm not hitting it as far. Is it the driver or is it me? It's like it's tough to isolate stuff where it's like it'd be one thing if I came out every couple days and I was fresh every time and I could say, okay, it's like less to do with my swing as it is like maybe how the head or the driver's performing, but it's kind of honestly tough to tell which is which. So this is probably not a driver hole, is it? We got houses over here, and that looks like inner OB. That's 265. We got a layup. $229. Don't go too far left. I get kind of over analytical though. You honestly think in Black Card, you guys may be a better judge than me if you think my drive is better or not than the old one. Just based on you watch me hit the shots. I got so much stuff going through my head when I'm hitting shots, it's tough to tell. All right, let's not bite off too much here. So we're gonna go 3-wood, and we're gonna go out this way. I could have bit off more if I hit it like that. I was supposed to draw, but 242 raw, 80 yards out of the rough, 3.1 left. Oh, this is a 5? All right, we got a birdie putt around the fairway, but it's a putt. 5, 10, 15, what does I say, down 3? 12-footer. Babied it. 1 over. What time is it? That's not going to get it done. Ten pars, 4 birdies, 3 bogeys, 302, 287, 157, 158. 2 out of 14 fairways. I guess that's a good example, Black Cloud, of how the driver is currently. 9 out of 18 greens in regulation, 27 putts. Let's just, as D-Wood says, be an athlete here. We'll just do round 2, get it over with. Where'd it go? Same tees, Sunday pins this time. Gusty. Normal. Sometimes I play better with this. Now it's like no pressure. This is more for funsies than anything else. I'm going to try to play this in like 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, definitely watching the game. Game tonight, game tomorrow, which the game tomorrow is on YouTube just for free for everyone, which is kind of cool. I don't think there's one Saturday. The Friday game's kind of weird, but no game Saturday. And then the Patriots play the Raiders, I believe, 1 o'clock on Sunday, which I'll be watching both the Patriots and have Red Zone up at the same time. Looking forward to the start of the season. I have some higher hopes for the Patriots. I know it's still kind of rebuild process, but I really like Vrabel. I think hoping Drake May has a really good year. He's got some more weapons surrounding him. Defense looks pretty good. I think they can be like wild card team. I think would be a good goal, and I think it's attainable, but we'll see. Everyone always thinks this is their year for their team. It probably won't be, but I am in fact going to be watching the game and have Thursday Thunder up at the same time. D-Lud and K Busy versus Craig and Dankster. .171 out of the rough into a 15-mile-an-hour wind. Going 6-iron. I don't even know if this is going to get there. Nope. This, D-Lud did it for me in the past. If D-Lud's still in here. This round is for D-Lud. This is so I just finished. I have no chance of getting points, but at least it'll be one more person below him so we can get some points. Are these gimmies smaller? No, they're still 5 feet. Why do they look so small? Whoa. Some low frame rates there. This just straight? One click right? Alright. Felt way worse than a par, but we'll take it. Brazil game tomorrow. It's not semi-heavy though. I know what you're saying, and they had like Amazon Prime and all that stuff. But tomorrow's a special game. It's just free on like regular YouTube, not anything paid. It's just like a one-off thing. I think tomorrow for the Brazil game, like Black Cloud's saying. Pats is definitely a sleeper team this year. Go Packers. Hey, Packers just got Micah Parsons. That's a pretty big signing. Chinese buffet for lunch. See how it affects my TNT performance. They put any D-Lude? They put any deer antler spray in that Chinese food or what? Anything special? Duck? Maybe duck antler spray? All right, these are two. We're into a 25-mile-an-hour wind. This is 2 holes in a row just dead into the wind. This is going to take off 25%. Those are like 2 identical drives as the first one, first round. 295. Living in the bunker. This is gonna be. I grabbed the approach wedge with that wind in this bunker. This is gonna be like a full pitching wedge. I was about to hit an approach wedge. I don't even know if this is gonna get there. Oh, the wind's just killing it. Birdie putt. 13 playing 11. Par. 167. What's the wind doing? Still into my face. So this would be like an 8. 10% is another 16. So it's going to be like 20, another 30. It's going to be like a 5 iron. Bill's Mafia. Run GSPro in 1440. Seems like if you run 1080. Yeah, you can do custom resolutions too, Semi. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, you can run it in 1440. You can run whatever you want. And you can do the different lighting settings too, like light, low, high, very high, and ultra, I think it is. Bengals are your team. Joe Burrow lights out. Non-air conditioned shop. Bring a high-end gaming PC out there. Toey. 18 out of the rough. I was looking for 13 or 14, or just skull at 18. That works too. 6, 12, 18, playing 15. It's going to come out right. It looks pretty straight. We're just going to leave it. Oh, 1.1 push. 1 over. How are all these holes into the wind? uh, by the hair of our chinny chin chin. 58. Another 20% for the deep rough, and then another 20% for the wind. So call it 11, 68, 79, and then up 3. Oh boy. That works. That's a tough par 4 if you play it that way. Let's go. You want to sign for school? Sounds good. Send me Hemi if you. I don't know if you're in there, but if you want to, you could join the Discord and ask any questions you have. There's a lot of people like Murphy or anyone else, people that have Sims. They're really knowledgeable. So if you have any questions while you're trying to get stuff together, good place to get a hold of people and get pretty quick responses. People are in there pretty much all day, usually talking trash. But if you have anything you're wondering about, all right, we're going back to. One click lower than standard. Maybe that'll solve all my issues here. Check it out. Sounds good. We can do this too if you want the link. Should pop up. It doesn't cost anything. It's just it's basically, I don't know if you're familiar with Reddit or not Reddit, Discord. Basically just a community. OB? I think it's OB. Uh, that's got to be OB again. It's not. I'm glad that I didn't do this last night. What the heck do we have? This house definitely has a collider. 150 out of the deep rough. Run. That is a really good bogey after that OB ball and the second tee shot. Better drive right into the bunker. And I thought they had a chance with the wind, but it in fact did not. That was a 56. Should not have hit that. Par. 205. Helping wind. So that's going to be about 10%, so 20 yards off of this. So I'm going to hit a 7. It's pretty rare. Getting some stutter on this course. It's very, very rare I get, even on the really newer ones, anything crazy. Joined it, nice. Ask away if you have any questions. Glad to have you. Miss hit. Go hard. That bottle cap went flying. That ended up way better than it should have been. 33 playing 22. Stop. And then hit it. Oh. All right, couple helping wind holes here. Oh boy. What did I do here last time? I don't think I went this way, did I? I must have hit it bad and went over here. It's 270 though, but with a 20-mile-an-hour wind, I'm going to run out of room. Whatever. See what happens. Cart path. That is insane. We lost 100 yards. 27-foot putt. That birdie? Par. Right in the water. Oh, saved us. That wind is bonkers. I had 41 RPMs. That was pretty much a dead straight shot. That pushed it like crazy. Sit. House call. Bounce off the roof. Oh, jeez. We're getting to the point where we're pretty checked out here, folks. This is getting ugly. Another lip out. If it helps, I'm running a 4070. It's a laptop, not a gaming desktop, but it's a 4070, which is pretty good, and I'm running 1080p Ultra. House realism is treated like rough grass. It all depends on the all the courses are different with the designers how they do it. Technically, they probably didn't bother. They call them colliders with how like it bounces off trees and whatnot. Because that was out of bounds, they probably didn't mess with it. But for the most part, if you hit a tree, it's gonna bounce off a tree. You saw a couple of rocks and whatnot. You're getting a good a good look at spraying it off of different stuff. But look at the it's so gusty. Look how much these bushes are moving. They look like Pokemon or something. How did that go? I've never hit a 9 iron 150 in my life. 150 with a pull draw? That was kind of into the wind, too. Go in. Let's go. Caw. That's how it's done. I may have to borrow Danko's username. That was a brief glimmer of a good spot in some. I am in my garage, so this is some very much so garbage garage golf going on. Club is just twisting when I'm hitting it. .78 putt. Anyone got any advice? That is somehow a par. Driver has left the building. .59 playing .55. Short. Get inside the circle. Wow, that thing ran out a lot. This wind is crazy. Better. Hammered it. Not better. Better. I was under the impression some people put up some crazy low scores and couldn't do it. This is tougher. I mean, I'm playing absolutely terrible, but I thought it was going to be much more straightforward. That was the one we went up the side. I thought it was going to be a much more straightforward course. Send me heavy if you're still here. Water's pretty realistic, unfortunately. Was that like a quad? Triple? Two holes left. 176 into a 20-mile-an-hour wind. So that's going to be another like almost 40 yards. Yeah, it's not exactly how I wanted to play these rounds today. Playing on course tomorrow. It's two back-to-back days of 36 holes. We're going back to standard. We'll even go .41 out of the rough. Short. Well, that was something, folks. Felt way worse than 6 over, but that's not pretty. Here's the stats. 3 out of 14. We hit 1 extra fairway. Pretty bad. Really shouldn't have played today, but it is what it is. 270, 248. I do just want to go real quick to the range. Football, go Eagles. That's like all I got right now. Keep messing around on this thing. Just put it, that was 1 click up those last couple. We'll go standard and then leave it for tomorrow so I don't forget to do it on course, and hopefully we figure it out, see an actual ball fly. Home Barkley as well, fantasy. Just a Cowboy hater. I don't do fantasy anymore. I used to. I said it a couple times, but last time I did it, I won the league. It turns into, if it's like for decent money and you really want to win, it turns almost into like a part-time job between managing lineups, trades, all that stuff. So past couple years I haven't done it. It's a lot of fun, but coming across, I don't know if I'm gaining anything here. This is probably just doing more damage than good. All right. Good enough. I know the swings are in there. It's just doing it consistently is the hard part. I'm going to just keep the stream going. I don't know if anyone's going to find anything or get anything useful out of this, but what I'm going to do is just pop over to the Square software real quick. I need to download the update, and it'll probably do the firmware update, but I think it'll be helpful for Flying Fat Kid. He's going to help a family friend set theirs up. So you guys are going to see a black screen here for a second. I'm going to load up the Square software, and maybe this will give Flying Fat Kid maybe just a little bit of useful information, hopefully. of what the process looks like. We'll get rid of the connector. Score Golf. It's going to have me download an update. Failed to delete residual files. Do I have to close out of this, I guess? Try changing on. I tried changing that on the Mini I bought. It didn't help me from hitting the Hosel. It's a keeper league. Been doing it for about 10 years. Are you talking about fantasy or play Square Around? Be interested to see what it's like. Square native software is actually pretty amazing. Yeah, it actually does look really good. Play exclusively on that. I was debating on doing that as a little bit of a. Are you guys seeing? It loaded on. Are you guys seeing this or no? Oh, it loaded. I don't know why it loaded over here. Okay, that's better. So Flying Fat Kid, if I, this is mainly for him. If I get rid of this, so you can see I have my username and password. I have like the remember me checked. He was saying that they were playing on guest mode. So I guess that's what they clicked down there. I think that's all it is. Just play as guest or create account. If you just create account, we'll see what happens if I click it. Hopefully, and I don't even want to do that. I mean, that should be pretty self-explanatory. I told Flying Fat Kid he could call me. So they must have just clicked play as guest, obviously, and that's what they're doing. Firmware update. Enough fancy talk, back to golf. Yeah, I use the squares for everything. So as soon as you get on the green with GSPro, it automatically changes to putter. And if not, like when I'm on the fairway, you just press U on GSPro and it switches over to putter. But I mean, for the price, you guys have heard me say it. Squares, I think, the best bargain in all of golf and sim golf. It's pretty awesome the fact that how good it is accuracy wise with the picks, balls, and everything else. This thing's probably going to restart, but yeah, I do everything with the squares. So chipping, putting, which is actually really good and really responsive. Obviously, driver irons. Yeah, best bargain, not even close. I mean, you see guys like Joe Legowski, who is literally a former pro, is very in tune with his swing. He goes back and forth between that and the GC3. Like, if it's good enough for him to use, the square just restarted. If it's good enough for him to use, for us average Joes, it's more than serviceable. All right, we're connected. I think you guys have seen the range, but I'll just show you real quick one of the courses. You get 1,000 credits. I still have 961. So I played, what is that, 39 holes. You use 1 credit per hole. But if I show you, there's tons of courses now too. When I first got it, there was only like 7 or 10. Look at all these courses. There's some grayed out, but like I keep scrolling. These grayed out ones are coming soon. But all these courses, like I haven't played any of these. Sunny Golf Club at Bay. Like if I show you, so each hole, it's 1 credit per person. So you play with 4 people, it's 4 credits per hole. But like watch how fast all this stuff loads. And the graphics compared to like Home T Hero and the Garmin, like this looks pretty good. And it gives you the little, my video's hiding it, but it gives you, maybe you can see on the projector, the little square logo. I haven't played this in so long. Can you aim like this? I mean, clearly it's not, it's 235. What are we playing? Clearly not as good as GSPro, but where are we going? Rough. Gives you your ball speed, 27, 20%. 29. No offset though, which is not great. So it's like I'm looking like almost behind me here. See how it kind of shoots the other way? And I'm just using the keyboard to aim. It is very slippery with the putting though. The stimps are like 2 stimps off for the square. Okay, not even close.
Ready.
Honestly, I don't know why it's kind of, maybe my computer, I just got to restart it again. Even this is a little bit kind of laggy, which shouldn't be. This is very light on the graphics, but I'm not going to keep playing. Is this VR Golf? What's up, C-Drum? Incredible graphics for native software. Doesn't need a PC to use. Anyone with space. Yeah, I mean, you can run it on your phone or your iPad and it'll look the same. Clearly, like I said, you can't compare it to GSPro, but you also don't need a gaming laptop and you don't have to pay $250 a year. So it kind of is what it is, but starting to think maybe even that was kind of buggy, unless the update was a little bit different, but I think I may just need to restart the old computer. So we used 1 whole credit there, so I think I should be down to like 960 if I go back out. But I think at least now, if Flying Fat Kid calls me tonight, I'll have an idea of what to tell them, and they just make an account. I don't want to forget what my login. Honestly, I don't even remember what my password is. So back to the menu, we used 1 credit. You've seen the driving range, but not bad. I'm going to call it quits. I'm exhausted. I'm sweaty. I'm tired. I'm out of here. Very, very Much so appreciate the super chats, boys. Murph, um, D Lud, Craig, Flying Fat Kid. Very, very generous from you guys today. I really, really appreciate it. One of my better streams I've ever had in terms of super chats and all that stuff, which isn't a priority, but it is very nice. I really do. It means a lot, so I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, I will not be live unless I happen to play really, really good on course, which I probably won't. And possible that I want to play more after. I can't imagine 36 yesterday and 36 today, but possible tomorrow night, probably not. Most likely it'll be Saturday night at 6 o'clock with Big Dog, and then we'll see about Sunday. But I did both rounds of pro. Definitely not going to get any points, so that was a waste. But besides the leagues, I don't have anything that I need to play. Enjoy my nap. I'm gonna try to stay up. I don't want to fall asleep, otherwise I'll be up again late. So force myself to stay awake and then try to get to bed. I want to watch the football. I want to watch Thursday Thunder, at least some of it. But hopefully fall asleep at a more reasonable time, ideally. Will miss me. Buying a hoodie right now, really? Those are pretty good quality. I haven't even bought one of my own, but some people have the T-shirts. I did it through Amazon, so the prices. C-Drums bought some stuff. I did a couple stuff for him for his Gray Barn logo, but the quality's pretty good, and the prices I set them pretty low. So I don't know what the hoodies prices are. Maybe like $25, and you may think maybe this is too good to be true because some people sell hoodies for like 40 or 50 or 60, but they are pretty good quality. So I appreciate it if you do buy one and support and wear it. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so it's 27. Good stream. Can't wait to get mine. Appreciate it, Sammy Hemi. Hopefully we see you back in here. You said you joined the Discord. I'll say hi to you in there. Appreciate anyone tuning in. Apologies for the lower energy, poor play today, but kind of is what it is after late night last night with 36 holes, but it was fun. But yeah, I think 27 is pretty cheap, Murph. Get hats. Amazon doesn't have hats, unfortunately. Maybe, I don't know, I could talk to C-Drum possibly. I don't know if he does any hats. He was printing his own stuff for a while. But it was just whatever was available through Amazon is what I put up there. But that'd be cool if you get a hoodie. I'd appreciate that. That'd be awesome. And like I mentioned too, now for like the 10th time, super chats mean a lot. So put some hats on the merch store. Are you printing that stuff, C-Drum, or you have a? I'll talk to you, but are you doing that yourself? Or you have third party doing it? Already bought a hoodie. Nice. Let's go, Murph. You're the man, Murph. Let me know how you like it. And I don't. It's kind of hands off for me. So I mean, you can order for all I care. You could order 10 of them and return 9 or all 10. Like if you don't like it, just send it back. It's not like I'm printing them and shipping them. So by all means, if you don't like them or you want a different size or whatever, just ship it back. Amazon handles all that stuff. So doesn't make a difference to me. Printify. Maybe I'll give C-Drum a logo then, and maybe toss up a couple of hats if you guys want one of those. Maybe I'll get one. But I'm out of here, guys. Appreciate you tuning in, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thursday Thunder tonight. D-Lud, I'm assuming, streaming it, and maybe Denko, but definitely D-Lud. Tune into D-Lud's channel for Thursday Thunder. They're playing the Twisted Sticks alt shot round 2. Should be a fun watch. See ya.